Welcome back to... So I saw this tweet a couple of days ago, basically saying that the PS6 is likely to release in holiday 2027. Now that isn't any breaking news or an official announcement or a leak or anything like that. It's just looking at how long it normally is in between each console being released, and that's when the PS6 is likely to come out in 2 years. And I'm making this video because I read this and all I could think was, what has actually happened so far this generation? Like what does anyone remember that video that I made on the PS5 release day? I was just refreshing Amazon just second after second trying to get one, and eventually it did say it was in stock and it was gone within seconds. We're only like just over 2 years away from doing that again if they follow the same sort of release schedule. It just feels like nothing has really happened so far. Datsu just opened the door if you were wondering. What are you doing? Come here. It just feels like we're only still getting started, yet we are like well over halfway through. I was thinking normally, you know, there's like a mid-generation update, and there already has been. The PS5 Pro is already a thing. Except for Nintendo, because Nintendo is kind of like their own thing. I'm usually always quite excited for what they are making. But for each new PlayStation and Xbox, it's like... there really isn't that much difference. They can make way more realistic games in terms of graphics, but I don't care about realism. Like, I really don't care how real a game looks. I usually prefer it if a game has like a certain art style or is going for a certain look over just being purely realistic. Anyway, this was my PlayStation Wrapped for 2024. There is one game. Elden Ring came out on the PS4, right? Because it was like 2022, so... there's one game on here that is exclusive to the PS5, and that's also now on PC. I think it got released on PC like a few days ago. That's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now that was worth it. I did really enjoy that game. I like spent, well, it says I spent 90 hours in it, and that was within like a few weeks. That was good, but everything else, none of it was like PS5 exclusive stuff. All of it was, well, one of them's a PS1 game, others Minecraft. Crash 4 is a PS4 game. And Elden Ring, yes, it was the PS5 version, but again, all this stuff is really on PC or the PS4. Looking at my games, I'm just trying to like think about what I've actually been doing since that video where I made, you know, trying to get a PS5 on Amazon, and I didn't get one. But, you know, since I have had one, what have I done on it? Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Final Fantasy 16, which is on PC now, but at the time it was a PS5 exclusive, I guess. I got plenty of time out of this. I got well over 100 hours on it. God of War Ragnarok, again, this is on PC now as well, I believe. And Demon Souls. I think this is the only one that isn't on PC still. Or is it? I don't know. You can let me know. But I beat this one last year. I started it when I got the thing, but I never actually finished it. I beat the game last year. So I'm not going to say me getting the PS5 was not worth it, because it absolutely was. Like, a lot of these games, while they did eventually go to PC, they weren't on PC for a very long time, and I got plenty of playtime out of them on my PS5. And I've spent loads of time, probably more time playing older games on the PS5 than newer games. So, you know, I've definitely gotten my use out of the system. Would I try and get a PS6? I don't know. I definitely would get one at some point, but as far as being there on release day on my keyboard, you know what? I might do it just for another video. I might do it just so we can do another one of those videos where I'm like sitting there on release day trying to get one. But if I didn't manage to get one, I'd probably be like, you know what? It's fine. We've been through this with the PS5. There's no rush to get one, okay? You know, there's probably going to be a couple games every now and then that I need to play on it, but outside of that, everything's probably going to release on the PS5 for a long ass time, and I'm probably just going to be able to play them there. I mean, you can let me know down below who had a PS4 for like the first couple of years that the PS5 was out, and how much could you actually still play in terms of new releases. But that being said, I just wanted to make this video because, again, I've seen a couple people tweet about how the PS6 could be out in like 2 years. 2 years, I just made my video trying to get a PS5, and that was like 5 years ago now, so it's been a while. That being said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you all in my next video.